John Harder's yesterday, you probably rolled your eyes and said Harder's gone crazy again. Um, and I don't know if you remember what the coaching video was about yesterday, but I said pipeline 10 people a day, right? The purpose of you, every single thing that you do, open houses, social media, door knocking, going to a wedding, a birthday, going out to dinner. The main goal each and every single day is for you to build your pipeline and add people to it. You go to a bar, you turn to your right, you turn to your left. These are opportunities for you to create relationships and deeper relationships. But with and again, I don't want you to ever think that I just throw things out there, right? I've been doing this long enough for me to know that as long as there's strategy, as long as there's systems behind what it is that we're looking, and as long as looking to do, and as long as we're intentional, I think we can get there. And I will never ask you to do something without giving you the how, following proper steps into exactly what it is that I'm asking you to accomplish. And I think social media is misunderstood. I think social media, people think that it's for engaging. The virality of the whole entire thing seems sexy for most people. They want to post, but there's never any strategy behind it, right? I don't think people truly understand that the purpose of social media isn't to attract strangers. I think the purpose of social media is to deepen relationships. You want to become the only option. And the only way you're going to become the only option is if these people consistently see you. Because way back when we first started, we're like, connect with your audience once every 3 months, right? Now you have the vehicle to connect with your audience ten times a day without even them knowing, without even asking for permission. They're seeing you 10 times a day and they don't even know it. So social media gives you opportunity for behavior change, right? But I think that a lot of people think that it's to collect followers. I want to change that, right? I think social media, the purpose of it is to deepen relationships, right? I think it's to deepen relationships with people that already trust you, and they're just one degree away from having conversations with you about real estate. But if you focus on the real estate part of it, I think you're going to lose. I want you to get away from trying to attract strangers, and I want you to focus on strengthening connections that you already have, but you don't have contact information for just yet. So if we want to add 10 people a day to our database, I think social media needs to be one of the places that we really focus on. I think as long as we have an understanding of exactly what the objective is, I think we're going to be fine. And I want you to break it up into three stages, right? I want you to break it up into stage one, visibility. I want you to think about each and every single day, consistency. They need to see you in order for you to have to go to the next stage, and that's to have a conversation. They need to see you each and every single day, and if they see you each and every single day, then they'll engage with you, they'll have conversation with you, and eventually when you start having conversations with them, then you can put that relationship into your database and move them into the third stage and add them to your CRM. But I think we have to be intentional. I think it has to be a daily relationship conversion routine. Set the routine. I don't think you need more than 30 to 45 minutes a day. I really don't. I think that if you're intentional with your minutes, I think that you're gonna be just fine. And instead of looking at all 9,374 followers that you have, or your 3,800 followers that you have, look at just 10. Figure out which 10 people today I'm going to establish a deeper relationship with. The people that already follow me, the people that engage with me, who are those 10 people? They can be friends that I don't have contact information for. You've got a ton of people that are following you that you don't have contact information for. I will guarantee you, for the most part, if you've got contact information from 30% of your followers, I'd be shocked, right? So your acquaintances, local professionals, those local professionals, by the way, they want to be in contact with you. You're a John Harder. They know that how good we do with or how well we do with relationships and our clients. They want to be part of your circle. They just don't have your contact information, or you don't have their contact information, right? So get it. People that regularly comment, or you regularly comment on, get their contact information. People that you see at events, open houses, gatherings, whatever, referral sources, vendors, right? These are warm relationships. They're not strangers, but you just don't have contact information for them. Get it. The second thing I would do is be very intentional with story engagement. I think this is the highest priority. I don't think you guys give enough credit and the space where people post stories. I think it's a lot different than the space where people put up posts. Posts, the comments are public. When you send a comment on a story, those are private. Those are DM. Those are direct messages. That's like sending a text, right? So I think that story replies are very powerful because they're natural, right? And you can have open conversations with people when you send a comment. So I would spend about 15 minutes reviewing stories each and every single day. It's 15, 20 minutes. If you feel like you need more time, go for it, right? But when replying or when sending a comment or a DM, be very personal, be observant, right? You're studying this person, you're studying behavior, right? So you're going to be very intentional. You're just not going to send an emoji or wonderful or whatever. You're going to have a real conversation with them, hopefully, right? So be personal, be observant, be relevant about their life because you already know. Don't make the mistake of right away sending it or having a conversation about real estate. Don't do that, right? So examples like, for example, comment on travel, comment on their business wins or milestones, congratulate them on different things like professional achievement, congratulations, and then don't just end it there. Go on, right? Like I said, be observant, right? Life events, birthdays, so on and so forth. Have real conversations with them. I think a question or two or seven would be amazing, right? They're simple questions, but they're follow-up questions, and that will create deeper relationships. I want you to think about the goal, right? I think the goal is to start a natural conversation. Again, with story commenting, with DMing on stories, I think you're maintaining your relationships. I don't think you're prospecting, but I think you're maintaining your relationships. Next is feed and post engagement, right? That's pretty simple to understand. Each and every single time you see someone putting up a post, they want you to make a comment. Do it, right? It shows that you're paying attention. It reinforces familiarity between the two of you guys, right? I think it builds the credibility that you're looking for. And then lastly, what you're gonna do maybe tomorrow is send them a DM. And if you do today, if you're top of mind today by sending a comment, then you're more likely to get a reaction tomorrow. It's about strategy. So all of this so you can eventually ask them about or ask them for their contact information. But you can't ask them for their contact information right away. A lot of people will tell you go ahead and send it 20 DMs a day and ask people for their contact information. No, that is the worst thing that you can do. You first have to follow proper steps before you ask for contact information. So definitely once you get contact information, offer to send helpful information, offer to send market updates, offer to send off-market properties, offer to send value about community, whatever it is. But you have to do the first three or four steps first. Okay. So again, recap, visibility is important, consistency is important, DMs through stories are important, being up there, being inside the platform each and every single day, having principles, right? Understanding that social media is more about relationship maintenance, and eventually conversion will feel a lot more natural. I think real estate should enter the conversation only when it's natural, right? It fits, and you understanding that consistency builds that trust, and then whatever you do, again, we go back to whether that's an open house, whether that's social media, whatever you do, It's all about making sure that you get them into your CRM. John Harders, I hope that now you're a little more confident about the 10 people per day. If you're not, just follow the steps, right? And then maybe, hopefully, in the next couple few days, when you collect, one or two or 10 pieces of contact information, whatever, or contact information from your followers, then you'll start believing. And once you start believing, you'll be a lot more consistent. Cheers.